Alright, hello everybody! Let's see if, come on, restart Twitch. Get it to work, get it to work, get it to work! There we go, Twitch is connected! Alright. How is everyone today? I hope everything is going amazing for you. There is social stream, wonderful. Let's pop out my activity feed so I can see activity on Twitch. Let's activate Rumble chat. Hey, that's terrible. We're signed out. And it's too late to sign in. So we won't. Well, let's maybe mute my phone because I've already gotten a bunch of notifications in the middle of the stream. At the start of the stream. I hope everyone's evening is treating you well. I had a very busy but also very good day. Lots of stuff to do, but also lots of stuff done. So, you know, in the end, it kind of works out. Yeah, let's head on back. Ow! Earthquake on a pool on a high-rise apartment. That does not look fun. That looks incredibly scary.
Here's current road rage limit.
Alright, enough of that. Let's get some hashtag streaming, some at GGen, SD Gundam G Generation Eternal. Hope to wrap up the Unicorn storyline tonight. Maybe start on Age if we're lucky. Hashtag VTuber, hashtag Let's Play, hashtag Gundam Just hashtag Gundam, I guess. And let's grab our links. There you are. YouTube. And Twitch. Pop you there, but also... Get rid of the bow. What the frick was that? That was annoying. Alright, let's copy you. Drop you instead. Alright. Yep, the alerts are still stupid and broken. Alright, ignore that. Copy you, we can paste you, hop on over to Discord, clear out the notifications, and let's go to Akurasu. My plans to get ahead and have a backlog have completely failed. Oh well, it happens. Alright, we can paste that to Akurasu, we can paste that to Streams of Mono, we got X, we got everything. Let me just double check. Yep, of course, because it always has problems. What the frick, seriously? Alright, laptop, I don't know what the frick is wrong with you, but, get fixed, please. 'Cause I have no desire to mess with your stupidity right now. I guess I could do that under details, maybe? Okay. Bunch of frickin' connection issues. Just what I need when I'm trying to start. Sorry, my playback monitor just decided that it was gonna have a massive brain fart. Let me fire it back up, and as soon as that happens, we can start. 'Cause that's really the only thing left. Getting the playback monitor working so I can see what's going on live. See if we're running into any issues. Usually helps reduce problems as opposed to causing more of them right now. Seriously, what the frick is wrong with my internet? It is laggy as all shit. I mean, at least the stream is still good, but I mean, I'm only uploading, one stream to YouTube and one stream to Rumble, so it's not like I'm anywhere even close to saturating my my connection. I'm sending 14 to 16 megabits per second on a 40 megabit per second line. So seriously, what the frick is wrong with this? Oh. Well, I'm glad it takes a while for people to join the streams. That way you don't see all the stupidity that happens at the start. This is the most stupid thing that Twitch does. It says I'm live. Okay, cool. So click on it to go live. No, you're not. Like, what do you mean, no, I'm not? You're saying I'm not live. I am live. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, okay. And then you just gotta refresh the window, because otherwise it's stuck in brain fart land, thinking you never did anything. Alright, now let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Pull you back up. Seriously, it's like I don't have any... Like, I don't have any internet on the... I literally don't have any internet on the laptop. What the hell? What the actual frick? Hey, Crafty Dog, your stream... Stream looks fine to me. I see your stream fine. I see what you're playing too. Yeah, so it's not... I got my laptop set up on the side just so I can watch the stream so that it looks good. And it just decided that I don't have internet. And I'm like, what the frick? What do you mean I don't have internet? I mean, worst case scenario, if it doesn't work, it's not going to work. It's not the end of the world. My computer's working fine. I'm just worried when my laptop says there's no internet. In a moment, there's going to be some other problem showing up on my streaming computer. But anyway, okay, there we go. Retry. There it goes. Okay. All right, now I just need to refresh it, and we'll be starting. So give me like 2 minutes. And we can start the stream. But aside from that, how you doing, Crafty Dog? You play G-Gen Eternal before? Or do you play it? If not, are you a fan of Gundam? I gotta reset. I don't know how you... No, Crafty, so like I said, I've got my streaming computer. Everything on the streaming computer is working fine. Just my laptop sitting literally right next to my desktop, plugged into the exact same router with no Wi-Fi. Haven't played it in a while, okay. Plugged into the exact same router as as my computer, and my laptop said I didn't have internet, but it's fixed now. I don't know. I turned off the Wi-Fi, and I unplugged and replugged the Ethernet cable, and suddenly it works. So I just need to give it a good give the YouTube and Twitch a refresh to make sure they're both going good. Which they seem to be. Nope, no they're not. Give Twitch one more refresh. And now it's good. Okay. It's working. Let's get going. But yeah, anyway, how's your evening doing, Crafty? Let's switch to that for the YouTube recording, and let's record. Hello and welcome to another episode of SD Gundam G Generation Eternal. I'll bring the stabity, the stabbiest stabby that ever stabbied. And as we said last time, played it when it first came out. That's when you first started following me. Okay, cool. Can you believe it's been almost a year? Anyway, oh shoot, we reached energy cap. I was not expecting that. So you know what? First things first, let's just find a stage, burn a little bit of energy, not upgrade stages, already did those. Main stages, I say let's just do, why not? We can do a couple IBO stages. 5, 4, and 3. There we go. Boom. Alright, we got rid of the energy pressure. Let's see what we got. We got some panel missions that we took care of while we were AFK. Oh yeah, got a good chunk of them done. Cool. We can claim all. Now obviously we can't make any further forward progress until we beat the story from Age. We'll get around to that soon enough. That's been completed, and that's still waiting for Expert to be done. So we're good there. Missions. Notices. We got some notices. Specifically, since we last played, we have reached number 1 in the store rankings. Yay! The meme continues. Everything except Gundam Thunderbolt has reached number 1 in the rankings. So, gifts. We got our regular login bonuses, 3,000 for reaching store rank number 1. And more login bonuses. Nice and easy. Missions. We got some cumulatives. A bunch of character requests. Nice. 220,000 AP. Rank 3 for Audrey and rank 2 for Audrey. And we are on, day 323. I have my title wrong. I thought we were only at day 322. Glad we got that. We'll fix that eventually. Fierce enemy assault on the G-Zephos. We've just been doing daily skips. We got our SSPs and we got all 3 upgrade tokens. Claim all. All that's left is to just beat it a couple more times and we'll be done with that event. Of course, we also need to get the weapon upgrade tokens. Hopefully we'll have enough material for that. If not, we're gonna need to grind it. But hey, that's what it takes sometimes. Banana, we do not have enough to give you a silver bullet. But, Audrey, we absolutely can clear a stage of Gundam Unicorn for you. Yoink. There we go. How many of those? Only 8. So we can return that, or confirm the mission completion, send you a Kamara's Trooper, because we do have a spare. Very nice. And Banana, we are going to need to delete you and do some upgrades for quests. Get rid of you, reset, Char's counterattack, go. Gyaradoga. Upgrade 5 times, and there we are. Quest Pariah has been unpariahed. Okay. That's good. That's all of our housekeeping to take care of. I guess we can head back to the Black Unicorn. Anyway, as I was saying last time, Stage 7, Lonnie's, the fight against Lonnie and the Shamblo, that is literally as far as I ever got to watching Gundam Unicorn. It's not so much that I dropped it, it's that I just kind of forgot to watch the next episode and never went back and continued watching it after that. So everything up to this point I had seen pretty much when Unicorn came out. Still have some missions to collect. I have dailies to collect. And I'm not going to collect them now because one of them gives AP. And I'll save that for a little bit later. Anyway, get a little bit hydrated because we've got a bunch of reading ahead of us. And let's go to stage 8. The Black Unicorn. Dun dun dun! Oh no. Oh no, it is an atmospheric stage. Glad we got our one-shot team that is better able to handle these, and you are probably gonna suck. You probably have... you know what? You got the 2 to 5 mega beam launcher. You're fine, actually. Still, we're gonna need to go ahead and do a batch formation. Reset. And reload. Who do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess that's our team. Banana. Doguza. Angelo. Banana and other Angelo. I guess that's what we'll go with. Level up the other banana. Boom. And level up other Angelo. There we are. Okay. No, I guess that's the team we roll with. And let's get ready for more talking. Also, I do like Gundam, but not Witch. They had to go woke on it. Yeah, well. They couldn't resist the call of autistic lesbian space tanuki. And yeah, I was hoping I would get to actually read the series, but due to a number of commitments and panel mission deadlines, I ended up needing to skip all of the story and just run straight through it. And unfortunately, this game penalizes, basically it makes it impossible to go back and rewatch the story. What I'd need to do is go to the story section, watch the story, go back, play the stage, watch the rest of the story that happens after the stage, and yeah, it's annoying. Not gonna be doing that. But yeah, we got our team. We got the Rizels. Rizel Commander type, Rizel Defensor B unit. And I guess we roll with it. And what are you? Delta Gundam Wave Rider, that's right. Alright, let's roll. But I guess, what is your favorite series, Crafty? Mine's probably 00. Hey, Mystic! The mobile suit that appears before Banagher and Riddy as the battle over Torrington ends as the Black Unicorn, otherwise known as the Banshee. Dispatched by the Vist Foundation under special orders of the Earth Federation forces, it starts attacking without warning in order to retrieve the Unicorn. Unable to put up any resistance to the sudden attack, Banagher loses consciousness. He and the Unicorn are brought to the Rock Island to be detained. My favorite Gundam is what you just said. Also a fan of Gundam 00. Nice! Returning to the ship, Riddy catches sight of Alberto, who had also been sent there. Furious at how he used such a heavy-handed approach, which put Allied lives at risk, Riddy presses him for answers, but gets thrown off his feet by the Banshee's pilot. 00 was chef's kiss. The pilot is none other than Merida. However, having been subject to reconditioning, she becomes Polo 12 and now calls Alberto her master. This is also a family matter. Not even the military should have a say in one's familial affairs, don't you think? What family matter? It's rather embarrassing, but he, Benager Lynx, is the illegitimate son of Cardias Savist, the previous head of the family. As such, I would ask you not to pry too much into it. Riddy is shocked to learn that Benager is burdened with the fate that is his blood, just as he is. Yet he realizes that somehow, Benager acts as a foil to himself and experiences a feeling akin to envy. Meanwhile, in the Unicorn's cockpit, Benager regains consciousness and notices that the Laplace program has displayed new coordinates. He fears that if knowledge of these coordinates were to get out, the designated location would inevitably become another battlefield, leading to the loss of many more lives. And so, Benager locks the Unicorn systems and refuses to speak a word of it, even during interrogation. Hearing reports of his actions, Martha Vist Carbine decides to exploit Minerva Lauzabi, otherwise known as Audrey Byrne. The Garuda massive transport unit, which she is currently on, is holding Minerva in confinement. As Benager and the Unicorn were soon to be transported to the Garuda, she intends to have him and Minerva meet, and then have Minerva gain information on the coordinates. If she can obtain Laplace's box, then seal it away. The box will never fall into the sleeve's hands. Believing this outcome to be in line with Minerva's interests, she proposes that they work together. Minerva flatly refuses. Although visibly irked, Martha gives the order to continue transporting the Unicorn. For she thinks that being in possession of the key, the Unicorn and Benager, and Minerva, the light of the Xeon remnants, there will always be ways to obtain information on the box. At the same time, on the Rock Island, the Federation forces and the Vist Foundation had joined up over a common interest, that is the box. Bright harbors doubt at how they are pushing their agendas behind his back. Meeting up with Benager, Bright senses that the boy has potential such as that of all the Gundam pilots who he has witnessed until now. Don't give up. You have strength. I can see it in your eyes. Strength that can grow from adversity. As long as you do not give up, you'll be able to seize whatever opportunity that comes your way. I don't have that kind of strength. It was all just dumb luck. Piloting the Unicorn? How I ended up here eventually. Is that so? It may have been sheer luck that you stumbled across the Gundam when you needed it most. But that's how it happened for every Gundam pilot before you. You still had to choose whether or not to get into that Gundam. And that's a choice you made on your own. What gave you the resolve to pilot that Gundam in that moment? There's someone I want to help. Audrey Byrne. She's the one everyone's calling Minerva Zabi. I'm simping hard for her! Having finished talking with Benager, Bright decides to follow his heart, which implies going against the plans of the military and the Vist Foundation. And once again, I just want to point out, see the London Bell logo on the dude in the back? Take a look at the right breast pocket on my VTube avatar. That's the Londo Bell icon. He does so, not only because he trusts Banagher and is willing to take a chance on the boy's intuition, but also because he learned that Staff HQ has begun moving to dispose of those affiliated with the Londo Bell ship Nail Argama on the ground of their knowing the box's secrets. Receiving intel about Minerva being held on the Garuda, Bright reaches out to two old comrades, Beltorchka Irma and Kai Shiden. Through them, he tries convincing the Garanciers to conduct a joint operation to rescue Minerva. The plan is to have a few members of the Garanciers infiltrate the Garuda and rescue Minerva, then have the ship escape into space with the Unicorn on board. Kai still alive? Kai is still alive in Unicorn. He is the last survivor of the four main pilots in the original Gundam. Now, obviously, Jobjon is still alive, and so is Sayla, but of the four that were out there piloting day after day, Kai's the only survivor. Finally, once the Garanciers exits Earth atmosphere, it will regroup with the Nail Argama in space. It is an operation that disregards allegiances. It is an operation that disregards allegiances, and if successful, will blindside both the Staff HQ and the Vist Foundation. The time for the Unicorn to be transported has come. Bright takes Banagher aside and goes through the plan, step by step. Audrey's there? Without a doubt, the Sleeves Garanciers is planning a rescue mission. It's scheduled to take place during the Garuda transfer. I suggest you work with them. Once completed, join the Nail Argama, which will be out in space, waiting. It's the only way you can keep the box's key out of the hands of the conspirators. It's the only way to save her. Can you do it? I'll do it! That's all I can do for you. Just as every Gundam pilot before you, I'd like to believe that the Gundam chose you. It was always the inevitable outcome, whether that be good or bad. Captain Bright, it's up to you now. Don't let the situation get the best of you. Be brave enough to fight off despair. If you're a Gundam pilot, a new type, you can do it. What did the captain say to that kid? I don't want to get caught in the middle of any weird scandal, you know? You think the Mercedes rookie knows what's up? Nah, I'm guessing he's also in the dark. But the captain knows what he's doing. No matter what, don't panic. Ensign Riddy, keep an eye on the Unicorn. As long as the key is safe, it should help you too. Your father's decisions are his own. You're young. Act according to your own judgment. Understood. As if I needed a reminder. Especially if Minerva is there. All of your weapons have been disengaged. Resistance would be ill-advised. Merida! I am Pol 12. There is no Merida. What are you talking about? And what are you doing in that mobile suit anyway? The captain and the Garanciers are worried about you! It's me, Panasher Lynx. Don't you remember? I came to Earth with the captain, your master. Pull 12. Do not pay attention to that boy. Very well, master. How are you holding out? Report to me if anything, however trivial, is bothering you. If you're in pain, don't tough it out. Just let me know. Is that an order? Well. Oh! That must be the Garanciers. Now move the ship closer. Are you really going through with this? If I can get aboard, she's as good as ours. For goodness sake, remember you're no spring chicken anymore. It's the Garanciers. The Garuda's defense forces are engaging them, readying the combat bridge. Hold on. Have Nigel's team ascertain the situation first. Our mission is simply to deliver the unicorn to the Garuda. There's no need to get caught up in their battle. So it has begun. All units hold formation. Keep your eyes on the unicorn. Why aren't we taking part in the fighting? So that's what's going on. All of them are in on this! What is this? This sensation? You and the captain shouldn't be fighting each other! What? Oh, what the hell? Whew. All right, mission objective: destroy Poodoo 12. You have... Okay, no, you do have weapons. You got the Hyper Bazooka, you got the Beamback Gatling Gun, you got the beam... You got all of your weapons! What's that bullshit they were talking about of all their weapons being, disabled? Is that... Wait, Oops. Yeah, super oops. I put Tagusa in the support type. My bad. I'd say I need to fix that, but I'm not planning on coming back to this stage later, so it doesn't really matter. Alright. Take out the Anksha. Never mind, I thought I would be taking it out. Darn. One step away. All right. We're gonna have our little fight.
まあリーダーさん聞いてくれ。キャプテンが来ている。ガランセールのみんながオードリーを。
Marita, listen to me. The captain and the Garden Series are here to rescue Audrey. Although, I take it back. I think I may have watched this episode as well, also. Bull 12, don't get ahead of yourself. Get back to a safe zone and regroup for now. I understand, Master. Marita left, huh? What? Captain! Is he trying to board the ship in midair? To rescue Audrey directly? Ha! Pull 12. Shoot down the base jammer that's latched onto the Garuda. That's the enemy! Roger. Don't do it, Marita! Alright, now we just gotta destroy all third forces. Ouch. That's a lot of counterattack damage. You can't even reach anyone. Go, at least Benager and the Bjarlant's able to do some decent damage. He may be in the wrong unit, but he's still got what it takes. Marita, stop it! This light. This is the light that will save me. No one can steal it from me! No, that light isn't normal. It's really dangerous. Come on, unicorn. Don't get pulled into it. Resist! Take a high speed, you can generally take out these dudes. I guess when we're looking at how much we have left, take out those two or those two. Take out those two. Hey, we got a capture. That's always nice. Take you out, and you can take care of one. Two. And three. And we'll see how much we can take out on the next turn. Do the EX, take the kill. Heat rod. Heat rod. Long rifle. EX attack, please. Boom. Beam saber. And a victory! Turn 1 victory, hooray! Not a phase 1 victory, but still a turn 1 victory. And we unlocked that team. That's good. Back to the story we go. The unicorn and the banshee continue to fight in close proximity to the Garuda. Fearing that the Garuda might take collateral damage, Martha orders her men to speed up Minerva's transfer. Minerva is brought to the Garuda's hangar, where Riddy's Delta Plus appears. I came here to rescue you! Hurry, board the Delta Plus! Ensign Riddy, do you realize the position you're in? I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't. And likewise, do you realize what would happen if you kill Ronan Marcenas' son? You can have Banagher and the unicorn. However, she's coming with me. And after you've taken me away, what are you going to do? I'll figure that out once we get out of here. What is it you're trying to protect? Is it me? Is it the secret of Laplace's box? Or is it your family's honor? The explosion that destroyed Laplace 100 years ago was the start of this whole mess. My father, myself, even all the people here, we're all just pawns of its twisted consequences. But regardless of how twisted this world has become, 10 billion people still live in it. So what else can we do? All we can do is protect it. I can't let everything be turned upside down like the Zeons once did. Exactly. Oh, that's why we must protect the secret of the box. Princess Minerva understands this as well. So you should cooperate with... Shut up! Your founder is the root of all these problems. It was a stroke of dumb luck that he, Siam Vist, stumbled across the box. He used the assassination of the first prime minister and the hardline policies that ensued to gain power. But Siam began to call for Spacenoid independence. The 1-year war broke out and everything changed. That's when both Siam Vist, who came up with the whole conspiracy, and the Federation government that implemented it, realized what they had done. They understood the significance of their... Excuse me. They understood the significance of their actions, and the true power of what Laplace's box held. And you know what it is. Please tell me. What is in this box that's causing you so much torment? All of us here have the right to know. Banagher! Minerva, come with me instead. The unicorn is dangerous. With the revelation that new types actually exist, the prayer of 100 years ago has transformed into a curse. So please! What do you mean, curse? I don't have the power to change the world on my own. Even if it's an imperfect system, if there's no way to change it, I'll protect it! Reddy tries with all his might to convince Minerva, but the sound of a gunshot cuts short his words. It came from Zinnerman, who had infiltrated the Garuda to take back Minerva, and had started attacking. Amidst the chaos, the psycho fields generated by the unicorn and the banshee on top of the Garuda repulse surrounding mobile suits. The explosion caused by a mobile suit destroys the Garuda's hangar exits. Getting caught in the explosion, Minerva barely avoids being thrown outside by clinging onto debris. Reddy extends a hand to her, which she rejects. Reddy, you and I are following different paths. I am a member of the Zabi family. I will find out myself what Laplace's box is. Anything is preferable to war. I've always believed this. Bad. Bad, 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 bad. There are times when it is better to fight than surrender. And when those are your only choices, fighting is always the correct choice. I've always believed this, even if it's a twisted system. If that system's only purpose is to stifle humanity. Perhaps I will be committing a crime worse than my father's or grandfather's. But I... At least not as bad as your uncle's. What are you planning to do then? Fight the world alone? No one believes the world will ever change! And people don't care about the world for a century from now. A world they won't live to see. You'd be willing to fight for them? What's the point? You just end up as their enemy in the end. I'm not alone in this fight. Minerva, don't do it! Farewell. I won't forget you. Minerva! Audrey lets go and starts falling from the Garuda. However, she has faith in Banaj. She trusts that he will find her in the same way he saved her on that fateful day. Catch me, Banaj. Audrey! I know you can do it! Unicorn! Sensing Audrey's presence, without wasting another breath, Banaj rushes to where she was and catches her mid-air. The next instant, the Garanciris appears in front of the two. The unicorn docks on the ship, signaling the completion of a major objective in the operation to rescue Minerva. All that remains is Zinnerman's escape and the recovery of Merida's memories. Banaj makes for the Garuda once more, but encounters Merida, who perceives his Gundam as hostile and attacks. His attempt to talk sense into her falls on deaf ears. But Zinnerman's desperate pleas stir something within her heart. Come down from the cockpit, Merida. We can go back to space together. Come with me! Don't leave me all alone! In an unexpected turn of events, Riddy's hatred towards the Unicorn Gundam diffuses the situation. Having felt that his world had been turned upside down by Gundams, in an outburst of rage, Riddy exclaimed, "If only Gundams never existed!" Merida, having Riddy's hatred directed at her, comes to think that she must be a Gundam. Furthermore, that if she is a Gundam, then she is an enemy. The contradiction puts extreme stress on her mind, causing her to lose consciousness. With Zinnerman and Merida now rescued, Banaj returns to the Garanciris and prepares for the final phase of the operation. Meanwhile, out in space, the Nail Argama descends to the Earth's altitudinal limit, where it stands by in preparation to receive the Garanciris. The Garanciris, the camouflaged sleeves freighter, the ones who've been following us since Industrial 7. Is this really okay? Okay or not? It's a direct order from Captain Bright. At least we'll have something to do now. Whatever it is. Target sighted. Engine power output appears to be dropping. It's deviated from the predicted trajectory curve. What did you say? What you say? We've got some trouble with the engine. I can't raise the output. Is there nothing you can do? We don't have enough fuel to circle the Earth again. That's the Nihil Argama. They're working for neither the Federation nor Neo Zeon. If we could reach them, they might open a path for us. Even with Banager propelling the Garan Sirius with the Unicorn's thrusters, the ship is still unable to reach enough altitude. With only a miracle left to believe in, the Nihil Argama fires a grapple, which Banager manages to grab onto. Come on! Come back to space, Banager! The connection falls short by several dozen meters. Banager attempts to use the Unicorn to make up for this deficit, but it is a reckless act, which risks splitting the mobile suit apart. Banager! In that moment, Banager senses the wills of Daguza and Gilboa. Then, the luster of the Unicorn's psycho frame changes from red to green. Its light connects with the Garan Sirius and the Nihil Argama, enveloping them together. Through this phenomenon, which can only be called a miracle, the Garan Sirius is hoisted up in one piece. As all hands enjoy a moment of reprieve, a shot from a beam cannon narrowly misses the Nihil Argama. Who's firing at us? IFF code match found. It's one of our own, sir. Cannon fire from right ahead confirmed along our trajectory. Elevation difference 12, range 400. Yogo's gear class. It's the General Revel. Hey, that's one of the usernames that I use. The General Revel? Darn it, I had a good voice for her and now I can't do it. Multiple mobile suits incoming! The General Revel Super Heavy Battleship. Working in conjunction with the Vist Foundation, the Earth Federation Forces Staff HQ has sent the battleship to wipe out both the Nihil Argama and the Garan Sirius for their involvement with Laplace's box. Banager must overcome this new threat. Dun dun dun! Yeah, man, these stories are long. Jeez, we're at 43 minutes in this episode already. Alright. Let's hope the next one's shorter, because otherwise we're going to be running way long. And, spoiler, I don't think it is. We may actually do something unusual and cut in the middle of an episode. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. 2 worlds, 2 tomorrows. Alright. Back to batch formation. Let's reset everyone. And get basically the super obvious team. You obviously go in there. Angelo, I'll hold off on Angelo. Gilboa can take that. Daguza can hop in his own. Angelo can hop in his own. And Riddy can take the Rizel Commander. That's a good team. We can roll with that one. Let's go.
General Level 大戦力を保有するこの巨大戦艦に
The Nail Argama and the Garanciris struggle to defend themselves against the General Revel's overwhelming forces and firepower. Just when all seemed lost, a group of sleeves led by Full Frontal appears and fights off the General Revel. In order to secure Laplace's box, Full Frontal proposes to the Nail Argama that they form a united line of defense, saying that they are being pursued by the EFF without any backing. Otto begrudgingly accepts.
I've seen a lot of things on Earth, things I had heard about, but to see them for myself was so different. I now know how ignorant I was of the world. It was the same for me. I experienced things on Earth too. And then I realized, even if people try to understand each other, it's hard for them to see eye to eye. We can't escape the situations we were born into, and the obligations that they bring. Yet, that man, Cardaeus Vist, fought it. He wanted Laplace's box opened anyway. I, too, want to believe in people's goodwill.
After speaking with Audrey about their experiences on Earth, Banagher makes up his mind to tell her the last coordinates of Laplace's box, which he had kept a secret. Meanwhile, on Earth, Martha cuts her losses with Londo Bell, since it did not follow her orders word for word. She turns to other options to further her plans. To stop the opening of the box, in addition to dispatching forces to space, she arranges for a special weapon, a trump card to destroy Laplace's box once and for all. Among the forces sent to space is the pilot of the Banshee Norn. Nail Argama and the sleeves make for the shoal zone inside 4. You wrong! Hello! Trump card is Bam 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 Iran. Bam 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 Iran. Let's bomb Iran. Yes, oh yes we can. I don't remember how the rest of the song goes. Hello, you wrong. Good to see ya. Nail Argama and the sleeves make for the shoal zone inside 4, a place where effects of the Battle of Loom that took place at the beginning of the 1-Year War are being felt to this day. Hey, you wrong. Hope you're doing good. Although they couldn't determine the exact coordinates, they have a rough idea of its location, thanks to the psycho monitor the sleeves had installed onto the unicorn in the past. However, an uneasy atmosphere pervades the Nail Argama, as its crew bears resentment towards the sleeves members walking around freely on their ship. Otto tries to appease the crew. With Minerva, he questions Full Frontal about his true intentions, what he means to accomplish. Doing pretty well, good. Good to hear. Full Frontal explains that it is to realize his vision of a side co-prosperity sphere. That... Is that literally not what the Japanese in World War II called it? The Asian co-prosperity sphere? I am 99% sure that that is the case. Asian co-prosperity sphere. The Greater East Asia Co-Prosperity Sphere was a concept promoted by Japan during World War II aimed at creating a bloc of Asian nations under the Japanese leadership to resist Western imperialism. However, it ultimately served as a means for Japan to exert control and exploit the resources of occupied territories, rather than fostering true cooperation among Asian countries. That's what I was sure that it was. Remember? Gundam Unicorn is written by a rabid Japanese national. Like, we're talking, he thinks Japan did not do anything wrong in World War II. And let's just say Japan did a lot of things wrong in World War II. Currently, on Side 3, from the Space Noid's standpoint, the only colony nation with recognized autonomy is the Republic of Zeon. With Zeon at the center, he seeks to establish an economic zone among the Seven Sides and the Moon. To do so, he intends to take Earth out of the equation, as Earth depends on outer space for over half of its resources. Its people would become unable to stand on their own, and the continuity of the Earth Federation government would be at risk. But the autonomy of the Republic of Zeon, the focal point which his grand vision revolves around, is scheduled to be relinquished after 4 years. Filthy space noids, back to the comet mines! Earth Supreme! By obtaining the box, Full Frontal wishes to use it as leverage to delay the dissolution of the Republic, and buy enough time to create the side co-prosperity sphere. His words come as a great disappointment to Minerva.
Now that I hear it said aloud, it seems so petty. Your side co-prosperity sphere won't include the Federation. Instead of asking for change from those who have resisted reform, you choose to ostracize them. That is nothing like Zeon Daekun's desire to reform humanity. And it is also worlds apart from the impassioned madness of Char, who tried to render Earth uninhabitable and move all humanity into space. Are you certain that you really want this? If your side co-prosperity sphere comes to pass, the Earthnoids will likely accelerate the redevelopment of Earth. They will try to create a self-sufficient economy. It would return to the AD era.
Return to the year of our Lord? Yes, absolutely.
Most likely, the new generation of Earthnoids will grow up in poverty and may even plot to retaliate against the Space Noids. It's just like when Zeon started the 1-year war. No room for harmony nor reform. Only the strong and the weak trading places with no end in sight. Is that what a man who has once again chosen to stand before humanity wants most?
I can imagine how you must feel, Your Highness. But this is not a matter of what is right or wrong. It is merely how the world operates. A vessel does not think for itself. It acts in accordance with the collective will that has been poured into it. It acts to ensure humanity's survival.
You speak like it doesn't concern you. You're talking about your own people's future. Yet your words sound cold and detached, as if you weren't part of it. It seems that the Char Aznable whom I knew is truly dead.
Tell the truth. Men did not find 3 boob aliens, and so now there is only war.
インダストリアル7
It is at Industrial 7 at the colony builder Magalanika.
ラプラスプログラム
That is the final location given by the Laplace program. Ah.
ミネバはそれだけ告げると
With these few
その後に
words,
するのだ
Minerva turns and leaves. Uncertain why Audrey would divulge the final coordinates of the box to Full Frontal,
その真意が
Banagher is downcast.
そんな彼に声をかけ
The
たの
one to
は
call out to him,
意識を取り戻
breaking
し
him out of his stupor, is Merida. It always ends like this. Whenever I think, even so, I can try and take action, it always backfires. But thanks to that, I'm sitting here talking to you now. It's not wrong to feel that way. Have faith in the potential that lies within, and put everything you have in what you believe you must do. That isn't a curse. The man who left you these words probably lived his life in the same way, never knowing for sure, simply believing he was doing the right thing. But it's so irresponsible, not seeing it through on his own. Perhaps so. Still, he was lucky to be able to entrust his dream to someone much dearer than a stranger. I believe this is how the world moves forward. One step at a time. No giving up, but no getting obsessed either. If you can keep the hope alive, if you can do that, your chance will come. And when it is time, do not hesitate. Go aboard the Gundam.
その頃ネイルアーガマでは
Meanwhile, efforts to bring down the alliance between the Sleeves and the Nail Argama have been taking place on the ship. Some crew members have been transmitting distress signals in secret.
それは地球連邦軍のパトロ
They
ール
thought
艦
that if an EFF patrol ship picked up these signals, they could get rid of the Neo Zeon presence on board.
そのメンバーの中には
Counted among their number are Banagher's friends,
タク
Takuya
やミコット
and
の姿もあ
Mikot.
特にミコットは
More than anyone, Mikot is convinced that Minerva would sever ties with
この行動
Frontal,
がそのきっか
and
け
that
にな
this
る
would
かも
prove the
信じた
catalyst.
だがその策謀は
However,
アンジェロに見破られてしま
Angelo
い
sees through the scheme and pressures Otto into launching an attack
近
on
づ
the
いてきた
approaching
パトロー
patrol
ル艦隊に
fleet.
攻撃
Blow them out of the sky, Captain. Hurry and give the order to attack. If you don't, they will call for reinforcements. What will your chances be then? Don't be ridiculous. They're on our side. You're responsible for this. It seems that some misguided souls aboard your ship have put our joint front at risk. Or should I take your refusal to mean that you are dissolving our alliance? Faced
究極の選択を迫られる中
with a life or death
夫は
decision,
腹を決める
Otto throws down the gauntlets. I dare you to lay a single finger on them! If you do, I'll rip your head off, boy! You people are no soldiers! You're nothing but a bunch of terrorists! And I do not negotiate with terrorists! Any arrangement we had with your people is now over!
これを皮切りに決別した
And
両
with
者
this, the alliance comes to an end.
無駄な戦
Hoping
闘
to
を防
prevent
ぐ
unnecessary
格納庫
bloodshed,
へ急ぐ
Banagher rushes to the hangar to incapacitate the Sleeves' machines by crushing
し
its
ようと考えたのだ
to incapacitate the Sleeves' machine is singular by crushing its cockpit with the unicorn.
待ち構えていたフロンタルに
Frontal had been lying in wait for
ク
Banagher
シャト
and
リアに
pins
乗
him
ったマリ
down.
ーダとミネバが割
But
って
Merida and Minerva intervene in the Kshatriya. Withdraw your forces, Full Frontal. We do not choose to walk the same path as you.
Audrey!
The second coming of the Red Comet. There was a time when we clung to your strength. The Federation was harrying us and we had nowhere else to turn. But you are not Shar. The Shar Aznable whom I knew was a man who believed in human potential. Soldiers of Neo Zeon, listen to me. Whatever is contained within Laplace's box, it will mark a profound turning point for us. It may even be capable of bringing about the future that Full Frontal speaks of. But is that really the desired future for all? Wasn't the future understood as a time unlike the present? A word pointing to a better world. That world Frontal speaks of has none of the harmony or evolution Zeon Daikun dreamt of. As the successor to those who caused the tragedies of the One-Year War, we not only inherit the name of Zeon, but we inherit its responsibilities also. Merely accepting reality will not...
Zinnerman interrupts. Haunted by the Earth Federation forces' massacre of his entire city, including his family. He cannot help but think that now is the perfect chance for revenge. However, Merida says something that gives him pause.
Father, just this once, will you let me have my way?
As thoughts of his late daughter flood his mind, Zinnerman is left with but one possible answer. Alright. This will be my final order to you. Listen to your heart. That image was suggestive.
Understood.
With her father's blessing, Merida chooses to follow her heart and join Minerva in taking Banagher away from danger. Facing one unexpected development after another, Frontal decides to cut his losses and head for the box's final coordinates without them.
Banagher, we will be taking our leave now.
It will be a race from here on out. Our current plan of operations is to make our way to Industrial 7 and secure Laplace's box. This is not a military operation. This is an independent operation to prevent Full Frontal from getting his hands on Laplace's box. This is an operation for humanity's survival. Full Frontal's concept of a side co-prosperity sphere, or Princess Minerva's vision of a future trembling with possibility. Even I cannot say which side is correct.
Well, I don't know. I'm pretty darn sure the side co-prosperity sphere is the bad choice.
The young folk of today are the ones who will decide that, and the children born hereafter. Full Frontal? Oh my! Or perhaps, oh my. Hello, Matsuryu. We must return alive so that we may leave the decision to them. We must bring the box back and ask the world the truth.
Ask the world the truth? Tell the world the truth.
As soldiers and as adults, I expect you to fight your best. That is a lot of weapons on the Unicorn. Banagher Lynx, Unicorn Gundam, here I go! I'm back. Heat signatures incoming from 6 o'clock. It's a mobile suit and it appears to be riding a sled. Multiple sleeves mobile suits also incoming from 12 o'clock. Not now! Disperse Minovsky particles! Unicorn, where is it? Ah! Ensign ready! Panager! Oh no, not the particles, that's a hate crime. But they added more cycle frames. I don't know why the new Type D won't activate. You have to get out of that black unicorn right now. Please, the Banshee is a dangerous machine. Shut up! So, pull any of the age suits? Not yet. I will be doing the free pulls, but that's it. Come on, we don't have time for nonsense! For this nonsense! Frontal's going to... I'm in this mess because of you! Ah! The Unicorn and Banshee are trying to provoke each other! I can't hold it back any longer! You've been holding the Unicorn back. How long will you insult me before you're satisfied? Riddy, stop! Open your eyes! There's no reason for us to be fighting! I have a duty to keep you away from Laplace's box, both as a Federation officer and as a member of the Marcenas family. That's Ensign Riddy? Why are two Gundams fighting each other? Ensign Riddy? But why? We're detecting more enemies. It's a whole company! Bridge, Merida Cruise, Kshatriya, launching. Stop her, Ensign Mihiro. She's in no shape to be fighting just yet. Right, Captain? Nah, you should let her go. We'll position the Kshatriya to our rear and stop the Black Gundam. Then we can send the Unicorn to deal with the enemies up ahead. Merida, did you hear the plan? Are you up for it? Yes, sir. Just don't get over yourself. Neither you nor the Kshatriya are at 100% just yet. I know. Thank you. Kshatriya, moving out. Whew. All right. And there is the mission. All right. Now, if you're on the stream, I'm going to be wrapping up the episode, but the stream continues. So don't head away. Do not head away. We're going to go straight on. But if you're on the VOD, that's where we're going to cut the VOD. So please like, follow, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and Kick. Free money in the description as always, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye-bye. There we go. That is the VOD taken care of. Let's have a quick drink, and then we'll go straight into the next episode. Yeah, anyway, Matsudio, how are you doing? Do you get any good polls or anything on the gacha? I'm saving up for basically for the anniversary, so no reason to waste any diamonds now. Because I expect there to be some really good stuff on the anniversary. Anyway, let's record. Hello and welcome to another episode of SD Gundam and G Generation Eternal. I'm bringing Stabity, the stabbiest Stabity that ever stabbied. And we just randomly got a bunch of viewers on Rumble. Yay! Popped up to 11. Anyway, as what I believe is the first in an over 200 episode long Let's Play,
we actually cut the episode in the middle of a stage. Cutting through the story, but not yet doing the actual stage and outro. So we're just going straight into 2 worlds, 2 tomorrows. Let's do it. Mission objective, destroy Ride Marcenas. Let's go, go, go. Alright, let's take a look at our map, our positions. So yeah, obviously we got our support unit over there. You are very annoying. Yeah. You should be able to deal more damage, Ensign Riddy. And then we got the North Force over there. Alright, so what we do... Barrage, Beam Magnum... I guess we can barrage. That'll do a lot of damage, over half. Actually... if we take you instead, 4,500, 3,500... That's the strong... It does almost nothing. Alright, well, we can still do the attack. Or, you know, we can miss and do absolutely nothing. Barrage and stay safe from the counterattack. Very nice. Damn new types! Just a subspecies of humanity. The curse of Laplace's box incarnate. I'll exercise you even at the cost of my own life. The Marcenas family may have left a curse, but the Vist family kept it hidden. As the heirs of the 2 families, if we both disappear, so will the destiny of the past 100 years. What are you suggesting?
どいてくれないのなら強行突破しますこのわからずや
Fire everything! Barrage! Pew 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 pew! Alright. Anything capable of reaching there? Not really. I guess if we... Alright. If we take you... Take out the Regelg. And then we can take you out with the Unicorn. There's our condition achieved. Calm down, Ensign Riddy. You're being swallowed up by your machine. So what if I am? If I can destroy this mutant breed that's adapted to life in space, losing my soul is a small price to pay. No? No, it's not. You're wrong, Riddy. You're a new type too. The light the psychroframe is giving off is coming from you. You should be able to hear them. Everyone is worried about you. Audrey, Ensign Mihiro, all of them. Don't say anything. Merida? I'll take care of this one. You clear the way for the Nail Argama. But you're... No time to talk. Just move. I know this feeling. Only the captain, destined to rule the Forsaken, is worthy to possess the box. Can't you fools see that? Your blemishes on this world, I'll remove you all. Alright, and now we need to wipe out the enemy and the third force. Boy, oh boy. Custom funnel. Triple Sturmfaust. they love their Nazi weapons. Like giant robot-sized Sturmfausts. Don't interfere! I said move!
お前だけは落とす
Alright, so that was... that. Sadly, nothing else is going to be in range to reach them. Yep. Reddy's just going to have to survive this time. And take you out, and you guys all just head north. Oh, just barely not good enough. That hurts. Right, in that case...
Good.
You go there. You go there. Wow, even with the support attack, you can't do it. I forgot to see if you had a attack boost, but you probably don't. Rosenzulu. Aw, that's lame. Well. Let's take him on. Oh, darn it. I was blind. Didn't see the support attack. Fortunately, she can come to the rescue. That's it. Well, we already used Barrage, so, I guess we gotta beat Magnum. I hated you from the moment I saw you! Now die! Ah! Pew! Escuchion! Perfect timing! Unicorn! I'll stop you here and now! What are you aiming at? And you can't reach there. Got no way of reaching two people. Alright, well. Target you, and I guess just keep going forward and find someone back there to target. Nope, I guess we need to use the EX attack. Alright, and you're our last one. May as well take the speed boost.
ないの。
And goodbye. Enemy turn. Still 9 enemies left. Jeez. Still, we'll take them all out. Oh, darn it. Why do you never want to use the EX attack? Let me use the EX attack and beat you. Why do I have to manually select it every time? It's not like it has negative effects like the Caliburn does. Yeah, just 3 surviving enemies. So, we watched the Triple Sturm Faust. We may as well watch the custom funnel. Pew pew! And take a step back and Hyper Beam Javelin.
これ以上はやらせはしない。誰であろうと関係ない。
Okay, good. Not that it makes a difference, but not yet. You're not getting near Benager. And that's our last survivor. Bye bye. There we go. We got our battle done. 13,000. 13,000. Alright, that gives us the Kshatriya Repair Technical Journal. It would be nice if it weren't for the fact that we have almost no development material. We cannot make use of that. Angelo's Rosenzulu deploys its Psycho Jammer and ensnares the unicorn, which struggles to fight back without its Psycho move. As Riddy is locked in battle with Merida, Minerva reaches out to him with her mind in a desperate bid to save Benager. Riddy, Ensign Riddy. You know in your heart what you need to do now. Save Benager. Ah, this isn't real. It's an illusion. The Psycho Move's picking up stray thoughts. As Riddy reels in confusion, Merida joins in. Machines only amplify what's already there. Even the Banshee is a beast of possibility. It has a system that reacts to people's hearts. People's hearts? Is that what I'm sensing? Suddenly, those bound by fate to Riddy begin appearing in his mind. As they plead with him one by one, he feels the warmth in their hearts, melting away the hatred in his own. The NTD system amplifies that hatred toward the new types, causing it to consume him once again. Why does everyone throw me away? Riddy! Minerva,
You rejected me after I begged you not to leave me on my own! Riddy opens fire, blasting a hole where Merida's cockpit had been. Moments later, a green light begins to radiate from the Kshatriya's psycho frame. Merida's thoughts, still lingering on the battlefield, speak out to Riddy, leaving him in stunned silence. Your heart is sincere, but it's hurting others and yourself. Calm down and take a look around you. The world is vast. Merida's words bring Riddy back to his senses, and he begins to buckle under the weight of his actions. No! What have I done? Merida's thoughts spread outward, warning everyone in the sector of the danger to come. Something's targeting this sector? That's so like you. After all we went through, those are your final words to me. Oh. You were my light, a light that gave me a new life. Thank you, Father. Princess Merida Cruz, standing down. Merida, I'm sorry. I couldn't repay you for all you've done. Please, take care of Banagher and hold him close, Princess. If you don't, he might... And so, after leaving a unique parting message to each of those who survive her, Merida's thoughts fade from this world. Shaken to his core by Merida's death, Banagher draws out power from within the unicorn, far beyond what its designers anticipated. The overwhelming display of power provokes Angelo to lash out at Banagher. However, the unicorn eliminates the negative emotions, including the hatred deep within his heart. Captain! Then, in exchange for freeing him from his inner demons, Angelo destroys the Rosen Zulu. Like, I mean, with him inside of it? Or did he escape? Or... You gotta give us a little more details. And Boss 10, the finale, Over the Rainbow. Or, more accurately, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And that's as much as I know of the song. Hey, I see some people hopped in on the Rumble side. Please, drop a comment, say something, even drop a lurk if that's all you're gonna do. Alright, let's do Over the Rainbow. Alright, we keep the same units. Let's go.
As the race for Laplace's box enters the home stretch, Bright disembarks at Cheyenne Base on Earth and proceeds toward the control center. He had received intel saying that the Federation and the Vist Foundation are preparing the colony Laser Grips 2 to eliminate all other parties involved with Laplace's box. In fact, Ronan, Riddy's father, and Martha, the mastermind behind the plan, are already at the base awaiting the moment when Grips 2 will fire. With this act, Laplace's box will be lost, and a new box will be born. That a colony must be sacrificed to protect the secret for good is a terrible truth. But this new box will allow the Foundation and the government to continue working together. Meanwhile, the Nahal Largma arrives at the Industrial 7 sector, having broken through the sleeves' lines. Anticipating an attack from the sleeves and the coming danger, Merida warned of, the ship makes the decision to remain on standby near the colony and brace for Grips 2 to be fired. And to discover the true identity of the box, Benager and Audrey board the Unicorn and head towards the Vist estate within Industrial 7.
You didn't have to come too. I also have a right, or rather a duty, to see this through. Too many people have died over it. Whatever's inside Laplace's box, and it better be worth all the loss of life it's caused. Whatever it is that's about to happen, promise me. Promise me that you'll come back to me. It's here. I have been waiting. For there is one thing I must tell you. My own flesh and blood, and the Xeon Princess. One could not find two people more fitting to entrust the contents of Laplace's box. It took billions of years for life to rise from sea to land, and yet hundreds of millions of years of countless changes before life could take human form. That is how evolution works. It cannot be felt in the limited lifespan of an individual. However, new types embody an expansion of cognitive ability that triggers the reformation of an individual's consciousness. The last night of the old calendar, the instant the universal century began, that's when its first strands were woven. Is that the Universal Century Charter? Wait a moment. There, look! But it's different from the one we know. It has one extra article. Huh? Alright, let's read this. Article 11. Federation under federal laws shall pursue the realization of human rights and fundamental freedoms without distinction, without distinction of something, sex, language, maybe?
for all citizens of the space settlements, including settlements on the moon and other celestial bodies. Article 12. Earth Federation, in order to create and maintain an amenable environment for the human race, shall establish public infrastructure for economy, society, culture, education, and healthcare in the space settlements, including settlements on the moon and other celestial bodies. Chapter 6. General Provisions. Article 13. This charter shall not be misinterpreted as giving any rights to engage in any activity or to perform any act aimed at the destruction of the rights recognized in this charter. Article 14. This charter is authentically written in the English text shall remain deposited in the archives of the Earth Federation or of such representatives as the Earth Federation may designate. Chapter 7. Future. Article 15. The Earth Federation shall prepare the following articles for the future of the human race with high hopes and expectations in preparation for an extraterrestrial biological emergency. The Earth Federation shall increase and expand research and preparedness. 2. In the future, should the emergence of a new space-adapted human race be confirmed, the Earth Federation shall give priority to involving them in the administration of the government. Yeah, that line was complete bullshit. It's like, by the way, if humanity gets replaced with a space race, we'll put them in charge. Huh?
将来宇宙に適応した新人類の発生
Should
が
a space-adapted new humanity
その者
emerge,
たちを優
the
先的に
Federation
政
shall
府運営に
prioritize its
参画
involvement in governmental administration.
新人類
A new humanity?
ニュータイプ
New types. That is Laplace's box. Ah. This is the truth behind the curse that has cast its spell on us for the past 100 years. However, it's also a prayer. The man who appears before them is Siam Vist, Menager's great-grandfather, and the patriarch of the Vist Foundation. The inaugural year of the Universal Century was the origin point for every tragedy that followed. The year when he, a perpetrator of the terrorist bombing of Laplace, survived. Amidst the remains of Laplace that were drifting through space, he found a monument whereupon the Universal Century Charter was engraved. It was the original monument, containing an article missing from its extant replica. In the future, should a space-adapted new humanity emerge, the Federation shall prioritize its involvement in governmental administration. Hey, we got a spammer! Kill a spammer, kill a spammer, kill a spammer, do-do-do. This passage was akin to a prayer for the future, added by Ricardo Marcenos, the first Prime Minister, as atonement for discarding Earth's surplus population into space. However, he was made a human sacrifice to uphold the Earth's ruling system in the wake of the terrorist incident. After the incident, the Earth Federation replaced the monument with a replica missing the article. So, like, you know, the founding constitution just casually has one article missing, and nobody knew about it. Nevertheless, Siam emerged, possessing the monument thought to be lost.
If the monument's existence were to come to light, a backlash from public opinion is inevitable. Fearing the collapse of its legitimacy, it opted to negotiate with Siam. The original monument, inscribed with an article missing from its replica. Such was the secret of Laplace's box. Without pressing his luck with unreasonable demands, Siam leveraged Laplace's box to secure various favorable arrangements with the Earth Federation government, gaining influence, honor, and wealth. Yet, an event occurred that magnified the sway of Laplace's box: the advent of the Principality of Zeon. And then, the Principality of Zeon, a nascent country that sought spacenoid independence, initiated the One-Year War. By engaging in hostilities with Zeon, the Earth Federation government was effectively in violation of the Charter, creating an even more pressing need to keep the missing article secret. In the end, the prayer sealed within Laplace's box became an albatross around the neck of the Earth Federation government. In time, the box became taboo, alongside the existence of new types, the space adapted, new humanity, and only the word dangerous endured, taking on a life of its own. And yet, what no one knows exists might as well not exist, provided that no one stirs the waters. The pool remains calm. As it always has, the Earth Federation government sought to consolidate its power. When the Universal Century enters its 100th year, the Republic of Zeon will relinquish its autonomy, and the Federation's authority will become absolute. Troubled by what the future was holding, Siam devised a plan to stir the waters, namely to unveil Laplace's box. Should someone capable of wielding the key justly arise, they would reach the box, and should that happen, Siam would entrust them with the future. I have a single desire. If new types were to truly exist, I wanted to entrust the box to their care. For I believe that only they will be able to put the box to better use and reclaim the future that was meant to be. And now that technology has been perfected and can reach the human psyche, the soul, I want to prove their existence. Yet, that is my only wish. Every person has a wish. You can choose to leave the box unopened, or even destroy it. If that still does not satisfy you, you may as well strike down this old fool. What is it that you wish? Look into your heart. If new types are really a new kind of human, it's unlikely that current humans would be able to identify them. If that's the case, I can't be certain that either one of us has the qualities you're looking for. I don't know what's best to do. But even so, as a human being, I want to believe in the future. I want to believe in people, in their potential. As though he had foreseen those words, Siam activates a system that enables broadcasting to the entire Earth sphere. With this, they could reveal the box's secret to the whole world.
But at
そこ
that
にフロン
moment,
タルが姿を
Frontal
現し
appears and urges them to
過去の
reconsider
後悔をや
doing
めるよ
so.
う訴える。
むしろ可能性を閉ざす行為だ。
You're about to lock that potential
秘
away.
密のまま
You should keep the contents of the box secret.
材料に使え
It could serve as leverage to bargain with the
それ
Federation.
でこそ
Only that will lead space noids to true prosperity. There could be truth in what you say. Perhaps the box should remain unopened, so that humanity may go on living the reality it has always known.
ならば
And therefore, let me explain. The box's contents do not belong in the hands of any person who would only use its unveiling as a bargaining chip. Men such as you and myself. Listen to me, Ghost of Shar. The Universal Century will reach the 100th year mark soon. It's clear that this is no longer our time.
彼らこそ真の
You believe that these two are true new types, then? That is of little consequence. They followed the path that led to the box and made a decision. I intend to abide by whatever that decision is.
了解した。
Very well.
これ以上の
I do not wish to engage in further conflict. However, if you will not accept my request, I will have no choice but to take the Universal Century Charter by
フロン
force.
タルはそう言い捨てた。
These words, Frontal makes his exit.
そして自らが作り上げ
But
た
then,
超巨大モ
he
ビルアーマ
boards the
ー
colossal mobile armor, Neo Zeon, his own design,
公開阻
and
止に
takes
動き
action
始
to
め
keep
る
the
のだ。
contents of Laplace's box confidential.
ネオジオングの攻撃によって
The rampaging Neo Zeon causes a fire to break out inside Magalanica. Nagalanica?
この状況はネールアーガマ
The
でも
Nail Argama monitors the crisis as it unfolds, but recent engagements have left its mobile suits too battered to deploy reinforcements.
そんな中
However,
戦場に急
one
行され
mobile
た
suit still rushes into battle,
バンシ
the
ーで
Banshee.
マリーダを殺めた後
After Riddy took Merida's life, the intense feedback from the new type resonance between them nearly left him shattered.
ネールアーガマのクルーたちの呼び
Fortunately,
かけにより
when the crew of the Nail Argama hailed him, he managed to regain himself.
リディはネールアーガマ
He
の
revealed the secret of Laplace's box to
の
them,
正体を告げた
then set out to fulfill his
自らの使
destiny.
命を
バナージ
Benager,
戻ってくるよ必ず
I'll come back. I promise. Whoa!
バナージュを妨害するフロン
Frontal attempts to stop Benager,
サイアムに使え
but
る
Gale
ガイル
Chan,
の能力
Siam's loyal servant, intervenes in the silver bullet.
機体性能
While he realizes neither his suit's performance nor his own piloting skills are a match for Frontal's, his only goal is to buy Benager enough time to board the Unicorn. Benager, to the Unicorn, quickly! Heir to the box, let me inform you that you won't go any further. I'll run you over! Stop! Fall back! Benager, your father had a dream. A new society. A future built in a world where the box had already been opened. What brought you here was your own free will. It wasn't some binding spell. Do not waver.
You are your father's! Before another life can be extinguished, Menager cries out the name of his beloved machine, determined to break the endless cycle of tragedy. Unicorn! Wait, this isn't G Gundam. Answering his heartfelt cry, the unicorn activates and steps into battle. Please, sir. The unicorn engages the Neo Zeong to protect Laplace's box and the lives of those dear to Menager. It makes me wonder what sort of future all this will bring about. Then again, it's possible that nothing will change. Words are nothing more than that. Even laws are interpreted to suit one's interest. Aguila Prime, thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. If the box is opened, naturally there will be some upheaval. There might even be a movement to enforce the extra article. But it begs the question, do new types truly exist? After the investigations and discussions have ended, perhaps the issue will be forgotten, unresolved. Hey, hello, Aguila Prime. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're doing some SD Gundam G Generation Eternal. We're about to finish off the unicorn scenario. Loving your energy? Thank you! I love the praise. But even so, Menager will do what he thinks is right. Just like 100 years ago, when the representative of Earth's nations etched their good intentions into this monument. And just like you have done in continuing to protect the box for so long. He has found a good partner in you. Pardon? Princess Minerva, there is no better person to speak the truth. I would like you to tell the people of the Universal Century our only wish in your own words. Menager! Riddy! Let's do this, Menager! This light isn't only coming from the two of us! I know that. It's coming from everyone! A light that emanates from humans. Things that carry this warmth seem so empty. Over the rainbow. Victory conditions. Destroy all enemy units. Alright, there is the Neo Zeong. It looks so dorky. Curious on whether people stream this game and I found you. Hey, awesome! I'm glad to hear that. Alright, so we gotta get ourselves up to reach the Neo Zeong. Oh boy! Beam Magnum, Shield Funnel. We're definitely gonna go with the Shield Funnel, even though it's not quite as strong. And CIU, what sort of communications we got there? Attack. No supports, no supports.
2 counters though, but we'll survive.
2 Gundams apparently oppose me. Me, the vessel filled with the collective will of the people. A vessel? Humans can't be vessels, not even artificial ones.
やらせない。みんなを守るんだ。うわー
Cool shield funnels.
ファンネル当たれ。なんとかする。
Oh, jeez, that was destroying the frame rate. All right, Riddy, you get your butt in there. Ooh, armed armor DE. That looks cool. Or looks cool. That sounds cool. Get a support attack from Banana. Use the beam magnum. Use the beam magnum, boy. I tell you what. Come on. Stop hiding behind that mask, full frontal. Last stage? Yes, this is the boss stage. Very well. I will accept your challenge, Gundams.
黙れ。
All right. There we go. That was good. Only 19, so this is not going to be hard. Caliburn, I guess we can use you. Don't use the EX attack. You don't need it yet. Yeah, I've been way behind on this game, so yeah, that kind of happens. Take the boost, take the extra damage boost. Nope. Still gonna need to use the EX attack. That's fine. Get the kill. Take the take the recoil damage.
繰り返す。
It's the miracle again.
そして何も変わ
And
ら
nothing will change.
もうやめろ。
Oh, come on. That's not what I clicked.
これなら。
Take you out. Hopefully, those reinforcements are able to help a bit. You may as well chance step. And you can't even get the kill. Darn it! Take the EX attack so you have the chance step. Take the attack burst so you can deal more damage. Shiko, you need to deal more damage. Take you out. And you can head over and take that out. Good. Take the kill there. Get away. You don't have enough range. Okay. Take the kill there. Alright. Just 7 units left. Good. I'm gonna hold off on you since you're kind of my guaranteed kill unit. Take you out. Head north.
Take you out and position yourself to be able to counterattack everybody. Oh yeah, there's the 4. Okay. I totally looked over one of them and I'm like, I only see 3. What's going on? Strange, don't care. Force guard may as well. Take you. Go for the bazooka. Wasn't enough for a support, but you can step forward. Do a decent bit of damage there. And you can step forward and be completely unable to do anything. Alright. Target you. Caliburn in the Unicorn Climax stage sounds fitting enough, yeah. To be fair though, Caliburn is like the Unicorn of Witch from Mercury Universe. It is. It is. And I guess we won't take it on this stage. Or this phase. We'll need to move on to turn 2. And Unicorn can get the kill. Boom. Battle clear. Ooh, achievement unlocked. Over the rainbow. 500 experience. Clear all main stages. Clear all main stages with 3 ribbons. Alright. And we got some unlocks. We got some more there. Very good. Let's continue on to the story. Despite his injuries, Benager presses his attack. Frontal counters by unleashing the full power of the Neo Zeong's Psycho Shards. Suddenly, Frontal begins traveling backwards through time with Benager. UC 0093. The Axis shock during the Second Neo Zeon War. UC 0079. The brutal conflict dubbed the One-Year War. UC 0001. The Laplace Incident. Then, Frontal takes Benager on a journey to the very end of space-time itself. Ah, the Axis. Beyond the time. This is how the world ends. A world which has reached the end of its time. Fight it all you want. The outcome will be the same. Surely you must understand this. Hope and possibility are nothing but fleeting dreams, glimpsed from the gates into this nothingness. Illusions that offer no comfort. They lead people astray and create meaningless conflict. Only new types understand this truth. One shouldn't place irrational hopes in a life that fades away after its brief existence. No matter how many possibilities one believes in, all are destined to fade into nothingness. Suspended in the void at the end of time, Frontal expounds on the emptiness of the world. Euphonia, thank you for the raid!
フロンタルの言葉に対
Hearing
し
Frontal's
バナー
words,
ジは
Banagher opens his mouth. Our aides! Unique chat, thank you! Perfect Pixie! Hey, thank you! But even so, I'll introduce myself shortly as soon as we get this, as soon as we kill the spammer and then finish the story. But even so...
それでも
But even so... Oh...
バナージの思いはね
Banagher's passion starts burning, cleansing Frontal's heart of the negative emotions that have explained him. Knock knock, here's a read! Storied Shoreman, hello!
温かな光こんなものがいくら積み重なって
A warm light.
何
Gather
も
up as much as you'd like. It will change nothing.
そう
That's right.
何も
Nothing! Huh? Hello, Euphonia! But this heat, it warms the universe, doesn't it? Oh no, whoops, that's no... But this heat, it joins the universe. I suppose it's time. That's Lala and Shar. The thoughts you had when you were the captain have truly been heard. It's all up to you now. Do what you must. Meanwhile, on Earth, preparations for firing Grips 2 are proceeding steadily. Should it be fired, the lives of those involved with the box would not be the only ones it claims. Nevertheless, the Earth Federation government is willing to accept the collateral damage in order to protect its interests. Bright attempts to stop it, but Ronan authorizes the Grips to strike on Magallanica. Moments later, however, he learns that his son, Riddy, is in that sector of space. The revelation leaves him stunned. Back in the Industrial 7 sector, Banagher is determined to do whatever it takes to protect everyone. Evacuate the Nail Argma from this sector right away! I'll put up a psychofield outside of Magallanica! Audrey, you can hear me too, right? Get out of Industrial 7 and take Siam with you! We're staying here. Audrey? You're confident you can do this, aren't you? Then go ahead. And make sure you come back. I'll never forgive you if you break your promise. Ash is right. It's important you come back. Don't you dare die, Banagher. Far too many people have died already. Banagher, we're gonna go back to school together. What do you say? If you're gonna get a job with the Federation forces, you're gonna have to finish high school. You guys... let me join you. The Banshee is a psycho machine too, I can help. The issue of Laplace's box doesn't just involve your family. The ones who ushered in the Universal Century. Our elders weren't just discarding their surplus population into space. They embraced a glimmer of hope for the distant future and sent it out as the greatest prayer they could. So will it be turned into a curse, or can we turn it into a possibility? There's no harm in knowing the truth. All of us were blessed upon coming into this world. If they told us that from the start, it would have been easier.
Fathers never say enough to their children. Children have to fill in the blanks on their own. Too bad, isn't it? Yeah.
そして
Then, the moment arrives. The colony laser opens fire. Banagher and Riddy deploy psycho fields, absorbing the full brunt of the colony laser. As the laser penetrates the fields one by one, the latent new type abilities within Riddy awaken. Still, the strain pushes the unicorn beyond its limits, causing it to groan as it buckles. But then, the suit emits strange, luminous crystals from every crack in its frame that spread outward, far and wide. Inside the cockpit, bathed in an iridescent light, Banagher hears Merida's voice.
There are things that the rest of you can't see, that I can now. Here even time seems to glow. From the deepest despair, hope is born. You are light. Simply use your sorrows as fuel to light your way. Do it together with the princess. Humanity is standing at a threshold. Someday it may cross it while still in its physical body. When it does, its path will lead here, over the rainbow.
Inspired, Banagher manages to draw even more power out of the unicorn and block the colony laser. Honor, Bright and the others await a status report in stunned silence. Before it can arrive, however, they receive a transmission from a young woman on Magalonica. The mysterious voice belongs to Minerva Laozabi. Her message informs the Earth that the colony laser failed to destroy its target.
Greetings, people of Earth, space, and everywhere in this world. I am Minerva Laozabi. Got another 40 things to go before the end of the story. But we'll get there soon. My apologies. You must forgive me for addressing you in this manner. I am the heir to the Zabi bloodline. My family once led the Principality of Zeon. However, the matter which I am about to discuss has nothing to do with my lineage. Today, I learned a secret that affects the very foundation of the Federation government. As a fellow human being who lives in this world, I would like to inform everyone of this secret. At the dawn of the Universal Century, as foundation of the Federation government and keystone of its policies, the Universal Century Charter was enacted. I presume you all know this. 96 years ago, it was believed that the monument erected at Laplace was lost when terrorists bombed the Prime Minister's residence. In truth, it was never lost. While a replica was displayed at the Federation Assembly in Dakar, all these years the original monument has been hidden. Take a look for yourselves.
Right now,
今
what you see behind me is the real Universal Century Charter that was erected at Laplace.
お分かりのことと思います
You must have noticed it as I did.
本物の宇宙
The
船
genuine
ステーションには
Universal Century Charter contains an extra article that we had never seen before.
将来
In the
宇
future,
宙に適応した
should
新
space
人類が
adapted
発
new
生
humanity
を止められた場合
emerge, the Federation shall prioritize its
優
involvement
先
in
的に政
governmental
府運営に参
administration.
画させることとする未来と題されたチャプター
That
には
future was
そ
written
の
in
よう
the
な条文が
section
記されてい
titled
たの
Future.
無論
Of
これは
course,
ニュータイプを指
this
してい
was
た
not
こ
a
とでは
specific
ありません
reference to new types.
宇宙に進出した人類
As
は
humanity expands
その
into
認識
space,
力を拡大
our
さ
consciousness will expand so that we will be able to understand each other without misconceptions.
せジオン大君がニュータイプ
Xeon
を提
Daikun
唱
proposed
す
his
る
new type theory
のは
more
この
than
検証
40
が
years
作られてから
after the creation of
40
the
年以上も
charter.
経ってのラプラス事件とと
I
もに
believe that this
この
article,
一節は
along with the truth of the
遠い
Laplace
未来に手向け
incident,
られ
was a
た
prayer,
祈りでしか
an offering to the distant future.
かつて
Those are the words of Ricardo Marcenas. Gaze into the future with the eyes of your inner God, free from the control of
内なる
others.
神の目であれから100年近い
Since
時を
then,
経て
almost 100 years
私
have
たち
passed.
は再びスター
We
ト地点
stand
に
at the
立っています
precipice of a new beginning.
この放送をお聞きの皆さん
Everyone who is listening to this
どうかご自
broadcast,
分の目で
please discern the truth for yourselves. Open your eyes,
そして
and
100年
then,
前の人たちも
just as
そ
the
うしたよ
people
う
of a
に
century ago did,
善意を持って
I ask you to usher in the new century with goodwill in your hearts.
私たちの中に眠る
Believe in the God called possibility, dormant within us all. I don't know. Seems kinda sus. Believe in the God called God.
ついに
At long last, the secret of Laplace's box has been revealed to the entire world.
それは
The message spoke to everyone in the Earth sphere, regardless of whether they were space noids or Earth noids, imploring them to trust their
信じて
potential.
ほしいこうして
And with that message, Laplace's box, once considered a curse, became a symbolic prayer for the boundless possibilities within all of
消
humankind.
化させるのだった一方リリーの眼前には
Meanwhile, Riddy beholds the unicorn, crystals protruding from every inch of its frame.
ユニコーンは
Earth Federation forces mobile suits approach the sector to stop the
地球連邦軍の
broadcast,
部隊を
but the unicorn effortlessly neutralizes the squadron.
上々の力を
Whatever Menager has become after venturing beyond the rainbow to
その
demonstrate
様
the
を目の当た
potential
りにしたリリー
and the hope that people
バナージ
possess,
の身を案じ
you can no longer be called human. You always rush into things! Nobody wanted this to happen! The possibility alone, that was enough! We both still have so much left to do in this world! I'll bring you back, I swear! Banshee! How are you going to hold Maeve in your arms now? I'll steal Audrey away from you, Benager!
必死にユニコーンを追う
Banshee desperately chases the unicorn. But even with its new type destroy system activated,
ユニ
it
コーンに
cannot
は追い
catch
つ
up.
けないバンシーを置き去りにし
Leaving Banshee behind, the unicorn drifts alone in space. There, the will of Cardeus takes
姿を
form.
現カーディアスは
Cardeus smiles when seeing his son once more, then gestures in the direction in which Benager should be heading, toward Magalonica, where Audrey is waiting.
彼女の思念と触れた時
Although Benager has transcended his human form, when he senses Audrey's thoughts, he regains both his consciousness and his body, returning to the world where his loved one is. Audrey.
UC 0096. The story of Laplace's box, having shown the world the potential which humanity possesses, comes to a tentative conclusion. Whew. And that is the conclusion of the incredibly story-heavy Unicorn Gundam. Woo! Alright, we unlocked ourselves the Unicorn, 1,000 diamonds. And we unlocked the hard stages. And a scam to get money from us, which we will not select. Alright, stream folks, hang tight because I am going to talk to you guys in a second. However, VOD folks, that's the end of this episode, so please like, follow, subscribe, check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and Kick. Free money in the description as always, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye-bye. There we go, that is the recording completed. Hello, stream folks! We will still be going on into another episode, so do not go anywhere. But I wanted to say hello to everybody that Euphonia brought in. Thank you so much for all of the unique chats. I always appreciate those at the start of the month, and honestly, sometimes I appreciate those in the middle and end of the month when we have a low chatter month or when we have a low stream month. But hello, everyone. Thank you for the raid. I'm Bring Stabity. I do lots of Gundam games at the moment. The two big ones that I am playing are SD Gundam G Generation Eternal, which is what you see right now. It is a giant crossover of every single Gundam anime series there is, and you get to play as your favorite robot. Now, I do exaggerate on every, however, the game keeps growing and expanding. We get new stuff every couple of weeks, so by the time the game is ready to go, that was 6 unique chats. You know what? Let me go take a peek. Although that does sound correct. Yes, that was 6 unique chats, plus you wrong from earlier before. We are already up to 7 at the start of the month. And that's not even counting me popping in with my alt at some point later on in the month when we need it. Let's go, yeah! Okay, anyway. As I was saying, imagine Build Fighters in a couple of updates. Yeah, I'm sure we will get to Build Fighters eventually. That's going to be pretty fun. I am a purely free-to-play player on this game. It is surprisingly friendly despite being a shitty gacha game. And all gacha games, by definition, are shit. However, it is surprisingly friendly for non-paid players. So I just want to thank all the whales that make the game possible. The other big game that I do play is Super Robot Wars Y right now. That thing is a massive crossover of several Gundam series, but also other Japanese mecha series. There is Raideen, there is Majestic Prince, Combatler V, what else? Dunbine, Elgime, many other things I'm sure many of you haven't heard, but those are the two big things that I do. Plus, I do occasionally do a little sleazy slatter. I cannot talk today. Sleazy Saturday. There we go. Mazinger, yeah, Mazinger, Mazinkaiser, Get a Robo Arc specifically, in Super Robot Wars Y. Kamen Rider, Big O, Dogarn, Steel Jeeg, a bunch of other things. Anyway, what I was saying, I also do the occasional Sleazy Saturday where we play either Senran Kagura Peach Ball or we play Crush, which is just kind of fun little sleazy games. Crush is just kind of an idle clicker game with cute girls with fun interactions, and Senran Kagura Peach Ball is basically pinball and boobies. I also have a narration channel, Stabby Reads, where I narrate science fiction stories and use crazy voices, as you may have heard there. And I do also have what Euphonia calls the best ad reads on all of Rumble. So since we got, we fell down to 12, but you know, it still is enough. So just for the fun of it, we are gonna do one of my crazy ad reads. Let's make sure that ads are enabled. They are. We got the banner. Let's refresh this to make sure we got the latest poll. And I guess we're gonna have to force refresh Rumble Studio. It's true, yes. And the best part is, I let those voices just like come from the heart. I never know what it's gonna be ahead of time. Let's get some water so that we, so that I don't destroy my throat. Rumble Wallet? I guess we can do Rumble Wallet. Rumble Wallet's always a fun one. Alright, accept. Get a couple of cents from the ad read. They can cancel your accounts, freeze your cards, decide what you're allowed to buy, say or support. Big banks and financial institutions have total control and they use it. That's why financial independence matters now more than ever. Introducing Rumble Wallet. A wallet built for real freedom. With a Rumble Wallet, you control your money. Not a bank, not a government, not a tech company. Buy digital assets like Tether, Tether Gold, and Bitcoin in one secure place. No permission, no middlemen, no cancel button. And when you want to support the creators you actually believe in, you can use the Rumble Wallet app to directly tip content creators. Securely, instantly, and without interference. This isn't a credit line they can shut off. It's your wallet. Permanently. Yours to control the future. Yours to protect your family. When the system fails, when institutions turn on their own people, financial sovereignty is the difference between security and vulnerability. Rumble Wallet isn't about politics. It's about freedom, ownership, and protecting what's yours. So take control today. Download Rumble Wallet now and step away from the big banks for good. True ownership, true protection, true financial freedom. I was playing it up a bit more than usual, but hey, gotta do that. So anyway, hello to Goated Reed, thank you. Aguila Prime, hoping they add more Endless Wallets MS as well in the future. I'd love to see the Wing Zero custom. I would love to see it too. We gotta love our... Thank you, Aguila. Thank you, Euphonia. Glad you both love the ad read. I always have a blast with these ad reads. They are fun. They don't give all that much money, but they are an absolute blast. Oh, Stabby does fantastic reads. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I figure we may as well just hop right into the next episode. Yeah, that's that. Speaking of which, Euphonia, what were you and Tuali's playing today? I know I saw it pop up on my ad reads. If I ever had ads like that, I'd never skip it. What were you guys playing? Oh, it was New Super Mario Bros. Wii, if I remember the notification. New Super Mario Bros. Wii, yes! Called it with a second to spare. Is that the one that you can absolutely troll your friends and toss them into pits and everything, pick them up, throw them into a pit? And yeah, hope your stream went well. It is awesome. Yeah, if anyone was hanging out here, lurking, definitely check Euphonia and Tuali's out. They are amazing streamers. Always love their stuff, so do check them out as well. Actually, is there a shout out on Rumble? I don't even remember if there is or not. Rumble. Nope. There is not. There is Raid. Yeah, it's just Raid subscribers and subscribers off. Okay, never mind. What we can do is... Infunia, boop, 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 boop. Check out Euphonia. Based and pin. Boom. There it is. Euphonia has been pinned. It is always a good time. Euphonia, I just want to warn you, that can cause marital problems. Just saying. Just saying. Just putting it out there. Even with bots, shoutouts are tough because channel user accounts nonsense. Yeah. Thanks for the shoutout, always. All right, let's hop on in and get started on the next and probably final episode of the night. And make sure that I hit start recording and not end broadcast, which unfortunately are right next to each other. Bro, we play Mario Party all the time. That's fair. That's fair. I have noticed that you guys at least are rather cooperative on Mario Party for the most part. Yeah. I definitely remember hitting end broadcast once instead of start recording. That's always a pain. But yeah, let's go start recording and get one more episode done. Hello and welcome to another episode of SD Gundam G Generation Eternal. I'm Bring Stabbity, the stabbiest stab that ever stabbityed, and last two episodes we finished off the unicorn story. I mean, some of the stories we've been able to squeeze in three stages per episode, but literally with unicorn we were able to squeeze in 1.5 for the past two episodes. That's kind of pathetic, but that just tells you how much story they had there. Youth and two Elise playing Mario Party is a great way to laugh yourself silly. Oh, it is always fun when we hop in on those. Ew, Full Frontal can now do character request. And our entire request team is from Unicorn, and we definitely can't take care of Benager's request, but... Let's go put in a development. Let's go transfer 2,000 capital. That's fine. That's nice and easy. Alright, and banana. We definitely can't get a silver bullet, but I'll still take a peek and see how close we are to one. Especially since you can build silver bullets. Yeah, we're 3 materials short of being able to build one. And then we'd still need to build a second one, so... But we can grab, that moolah. You know what? It's a bit of a waste, but I need to build one of these before I forget. So, build you. Good. And Delta Gundam, I did not mean to long click. Like, type C, yes. And... Why do I not see an option to mark it as favorite? Or to remove favorite? That is no good. Let me go fix that. Result type C, Defensor A. That's specifically the one we need to develop. Or favorite. Reset and stick to just Unicorn. Gyaradoga, here, filter for just SRs. Z-Zulu, Z-Zulu. Defensor A-type. There we go. Mark you as favorite. Boom. Reset, stick to favorites. That's safe. Full frontal. We did a development. Way too many hilarious moments to recall. Yeah. I'm sure it's good for the new shorts promotion that they're doing on Rumble. Anyway, we are going to delete you and develop 3 units in Shard's counterattack. That's easy. 3 Yagans is all it's going to take. There we are. Those are Shar's. Or that is Shar's character requests taken care of. Boom. Alright, I guess we may as well work on the panel missions for a second. Upgrade 10 weapons, yeah, we can do that. And develop, or reach level 40 with the Gundam. We can do that as well. Do it as well. For sure, one of your shorts has over 8,000 views. It's crazy. Nice. I'm a little bit bummed. Sometime in 2024, one of my shorts on my narration channel got like, it was either 600 or 800,000 views on YouTube, obviously not on Rumble. Rumble didn't have shorts back then. And I have never reached that height. I have peaked. I shall never reach such storied heights ever again. What do we want? That was that. Surprise chocolate. Whoa, that's a lot. It is. It was crazy. It was just a silly thing of me reading the meme of how in The Elder Scrolls 3, I believe, they created like a 300-page character bio for Uriel, and had Patrick Stewart voice him, Mr. Eternal Captain himself, Captain Picard, and he dies 5 minutes into the story. Apparently, the algorithm decided that everybody needed to hear that, including me mispronouncing his name. Right. Panel missions. Upgrade. SSR, favorites, and age, and other. Perfect. The Gundam. Level you up to 40. And Gzifos, we have all 3 upgrade tokens for you, so get you up to 3 stars. Boom. Yeah, the best part is I had a couple hundred subscribers when that thing went viral, which was super cool, and it was a huge part in getting me to reach 1,000 subs. However, it didn't contribute to watch time. And sadly, the watch time on that channel is still so low that I'm still not monetized a year and a half later on YouTube. It's a pain. Okay, take you. Not long click, short click. You've already been upgraded, that's fine. So let's just reset, keep favorites. And Gundam, yeah. Actually, we'll just take you out to 5. There we go. That counts as upgrading 10 weapons, which gives us some additional panel missions to grab. Yoink and yoink. Break material. Sadly, we're going to need to complete all of the age storyline, which is a pain. YouTube monetization seems so hard to achieve. It is. The annoying part is I have 2 channels. My narration channel, I have the subscribers, but not the watch hours. My gaming channel, I have the watch hours, but not the subscribers. It is so annoying. At least Rumble's monetized. Gives me a couple $100 a month. Nowhere enough to live off of, but hey, it's nice. Stage base, what was I saying? Yes, develop. We need to develop some Gundam Age units. 10 of them specifically. We can do a little bit of work here, so let's do it. Genoace Fox Custom. 1. Bulk develop you. That'll take us up to 4. And take the Gala, which gives us 5. Six. 7. The game is fun, but the frickin' menus, if they could go faster, for the love of all that is good. Like, I'm just trying to evolve my units, give them to me faster. Well, now you're one step closer. Woo! Thank you, Euphonia. And bulk development here, which should probably push me over the edge. To get those 10 developments, yes it does. But I will still push to 1 further. Just to unlock you. A Dell Cannon. Give us a nice little variety of units to work with once we actually get around to Age. Alright, and grab our unit upgrade rewards. Alright, nothing to do there. We got development stuff, but we'll worry about it later. Alright. I do want to say I did have a boost of YouTube subscribers recently, because it was very much stalled, and like for this year, the subs on the gaming channel have been slowly going up, which has been very nice. I guess I hadn't made it over here before sub, or don't really use YouTube. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, we got you. What else? Right, let's go collect those panel missions. Or single panel mission. And all that's left is to complete the entire Age storyline, which we'll do shortly. But also characters. We unlocked a few new ones. That is everybody from Unicorn. Oops. Gale Chan. I assumed his voice. I assumed correctly. Yonan Kurks. I assumed his voice correctly also. Lonnie probably got her voice wrong. I got it decent enough. At least decent enough for playing a woman. I don't really do those that well. I only have a few female voices, and they aren't very convincing. What's Stepney? Oh yeah! He's definitely got that kind of voice. Daryl's probably here. Oops. Oh no, Daryl's here. Ah, Nigel. Pilot, there, yeah. And Full Frontal, I haven't been using the correct voice for him, but I just love using this voice for him. He's so full of himself, and I love using that full of himself voice for it. Alright, so yeah, we got a couple of Hathaway's Flash, we got a bunch of Gundam 00 units, and we got a shit ton of Gundam Age characters still to scout out. Okay, well, we'll work on that. But we need to filter once more. Back to age, SSR, other favorites. Because the Gundam just got itself its second star. Yoink! Boom! Alright. Now, we do need to get around to age, but probably not going to happen today. What we do need to do is go to Unicorn first and beat those 4 hard stages. Okay, we're definitely not getting around to age. I expected us to get 3, but we have 4 instead. Let's do it. Our teams staying the same. No reason for us to switch it out. Recommended combat power 165. We have 320 combat power. Absolutely nothing for us to worry about. And best of all, hard stages don't have stories, so we can probably finish those 4 stages in 45 minutes and call that an episode. Alright, secret condition. Defeat Benaj or Lynx within 2 turns. Alright, well, that is moderately annoying. We can at least get you in there. Oh, we probably don't even need you to go up there. Because you're probably able to take you out without any support. And with the defender gone, may as well attack burst, why not? We're gonna blow you up. There we go. That's the Unicorn destroyed, except for the fact that it now shows back up even stronger in Unicorn destroy mode. Oh boy. That section up north looks moderately scary. So let's go deal with them. Wow. Not good enough. Okay. That's fine. Take the boost. Get over there. Wow, you can't even do that much damage. There. That'll do the trick. Nice. Very OP for it. Oh. Yeah, but we can't do that. We'll just target you. Perfect. That. Now let's... Oh, you can't reach. Okay. That's fine. You up over there. Take care of that Gyaradoga, which will open a path for the Strike Freedom to go there. Target you with the damage boost. Oh, wow. Wait, why aren't you supporting? Use the frickin' attack. Thank you. Why is it so hard to get this thing to actually attack it? Sorry, the browser was lagging there for some reason. Okay. There. That's one defender taken care of. Which lets us take care of the other defender without even needing to use the strongest attack. And then we can head over there and take out the boss unit, more or less. Yeah, Rumble does tend to lag easily, which is moderately annoying. As well take the MP, take the attack burst. Actually, you should just find yourself a nice place to do a map attack, like right there. Yeah. Target you. And then map attack to the left. Destroy all those. Good job. Good boy, Shin. Good boy. May as well take the awakening boost. Not that you really need it, but still useful. Take that out. Oh. Oh. Alright, I guess we need to use the... Oh no. Take you and use the support attack. Boom! Better. Lyric, you have an exploded Pyrex dish to pick up the pieces of. Exploded not long before stream time, so didn't have time to take care of it then. Oh, I'm sorry. However, the fact that it exploded means that it's probably not one of the good Pyrexes, so, you don't need to feel bad about losing it. True Pyrex would have never, allowed itself to explode. Go. Nice bit of damage, and everyone else can just fly forward because you literally can't do anything else. Yeah, I concur with Storied Shoreman. Be careful. Be very, very careful. And we can just get most of these dudes on the counterattack. I did not realize that we still had a bunch of people on the south. Totally ignored them. Pew! So glad that those Gyaradogas only have range 3, just like the Epion. If they had range 4, we would have been in trouble because they would have attacked from outside of range. Here we are. Unicorn Gundam Destroy Mode acquired. Yeah. Sweet. Along with Unicorn Gundam Destroy Mode technical manuals and another one. Sweet. Let's continue on. Yeah, Rumble can be temperamental sometimes, oddly quirky even. Yeah, I mean that's what happens when you're one of the small hosts. You know, you're the underdog in town. All right, hard stage 2. We'll get ourselves the Banshee. Yeah, nice little stage boosts. Always appreciate those. Alright, defeat Lonnie Garvey within 2 turns. Can that be literally the first thing that happens? Yes, it can. We'll do the attack burst regardless. No, we won't. Nope. Not good enough. There we go. Banana will take the honors. Take you, follow it up with you, and that takes out the Z Zulu, which leaves you free to take out the Shamblo without even needing to use your EX attack. Very nice.
Oh, here comes the Banshee. Anyway, there is a reason that we chose to do so. Oh. Never mind. Okay, that's not the right choice. Caliburn. Alright. Nope. Still not good enough. Take the boost. Try again. Nope. You are not good enough. Alright, good. How about with you? Not good enough. Alright. EX attack it is. We need you to burn through all those support defenses. Yay! Endless Waltz MS are kind of hard to add in with full-on dev tree because there's so few MS, unless they readapt the TV version of the Endless Waltz version of MS. Numbers, yeah. Hey, 350 watch streak reached. Our gamer's currently... Or, 350 points. You're on a 3 watch streak. I'm like, 350? How'd you accomplish that? Alright, take him out. Perfect. And now the Caliburn can get up there. Defeat you easily. Not able to get the kill. Well, we can fix that. Go ahead and take that out, which gets you into position to support attack. And then pop in there and support attack. Double Soletta. I think that's why they have difficulty doing Endless Waltz, because there's so few Endless Waltz MSs. I think they'll need to come up with a different gaming mechanic, like how they did for Lacroix Heroes and how they did for MS Igloo. Just, I'm not sure what they do, because MS Igloo really had that nice system that it's just like, yeah, you're doing technical reports. Just evaluate the mobile suit and tell us how it goes. Right, take the attack burst. Oh. Right. Perfect. Lucky support to take out all those frickin' defenses. Not good to have all those hanging around. Alright, darn, well. That's as far as you could go. Hopefully you... Range boost. You get the kill. And then you can do a fair bit of damage there. Darn. Just some chip damage. Like what Space Leo, Tallgeese 3, Wing Zero, Death Sight Hell, Heavy Arms Custom, Gundam Sandrak, Ultron, and Serpent. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be painfully bare if we if they don't have anything to increase the support. You know what? No. Perfect. Get rid of you. And then map attack to the north. Yeah, so like I'm saying, I think they just need to figure out a different system, but that's definitely why Endless Waltz hasn't come out yet, because they haven't figured out what the alternate system is going to be yet. Do we want to go... Nah. South will be fine.
We'll take the two of you. Alternate would be added to the base MS version as the Endless Waltz upgrade, like Proto Zero and Talgi's Flugel. And the original 5 Gundams from Endless Waltz. What I think they should do is they should do Gundam Wing Glory of Losers, and then include Endless Waltz with that. I think that would be the most interesting way of involving them. Picking on my supporter? How naughty of you. You need morale? Yeah, I may as well give you the morale boost. Not that you need it, but because we can. Wish you luck on the age tickets? Best of luck on the age tickets, my friend. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Ah, 13,000. Banshee Destroy Mode acquired. There it is, Banshee and Destroy Mode. Alright, and what do we get there? Shamblo Technical Journal. Hey, how about no? Kill a spammer, kill a spammer, kill a spammer, du-du-du. Alright, that's two. Two more to go. House of Gundam Unicorn, Hard Stage 3. We will get ourselves a Kshatriya repair. Very nice. Very nice. You know? No. Makes no sense, because these guys have stars and those ones don't, so. Still makes more sense to keep the team that I have. Age is going to be a bit painful. Trolled by an ace ship. Well, I don't have an ace ship, so for me, that wouldn't be a troll. That would be a pleasant surprise. Secret condition, defeat 12 enemies within 2 turns. You got the H1 flat and Adele Starks. Okay. Cool. Now. That does place 4 enemies, so sure. Take you out. Take you 4, that's already 5, right out of the bag. And he got something nice. Woo! He's already maxed out. Good job. Yeah, that's not good enough. Definitely gonna need to feed that kill to the unicorn with an attack burst. With an attack burst. Does the trick. Good. We don't want any nasty supporters hanging around. That's an unfortunate amount of boosts. Was there something? That's why. I had all my units going north and didn't see the units in the south. Banshee Norn to take you out. Jeez, we are getting all of these spammers. We gotta kill them. Right. You may as well go south as long as you take the high speed so that you can actually reach these folks. Now, take care of the Jester Cannon. And high speed. There. And that is 12. Oh, but I guess it doesn't count enemies. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Boost range. You can take that one out. And that will trigger. Alright. Ouch! Oof! That's a lot! Not good enough. Take the attack boost, and let's see if maybe a weaker attack will do the trick. It most certainly will not. Angelo. Almost. Almost. Do I want to take the support? Take you out. And take you out, and that is the North Force taken care of. Now I just have South and Central left to deal with. You guys are not going to accomplish anything useful whatsoever. Well, maybe. Attack burst. You don't have any boosts. You may as well force guard. Oh, never mind. You are good enough to take out the grunts without even a support attack. Good. How about no support attack from you, and instead a support attack from you? There, that's better. You definitely won't be able to do that. No, you won't. Alright, Caliburn. Support attack, that works. Scoochion, goodbye. Definitely got to take the recoil damage for that one. Oh, I guess I could have taken the support attack, but whatever, that's fine. There, take you, take the support attack. Go, take you out. You can at least do a huge chunk of these guys' health, which is nice. And you may as well step down to there and take out one of the deltas. And hopefully they'll all try to attack you instead of anyone else. Alright, jesters. Stop acting like a bunch of jesters. Alright, reinforcements. Well, that's a decent amount of damage at least. That's a kill. That's a kill. Just 8 more units. And just keep on counterattacking. Alright, that was good. Literally just 3 units left. And you'll take out 2 of them. If you had a 3rd chance step, you would have done it. But we'll give it an embarrassing kill by giving it to Tagusa. And apparently, being humiliating got us a capture. Very nice. Alright, 13,000. Get us another recruit. Kshatriya Repair. There it is. It's only got 2 wings instead of 4, and it's got that weird backpack, but hey, it's better than nothing. Ooh, and we captured a Crake Zulu. Ooh. I wonder what that is. Full armor Unicorn Gundam Destroy mode. But yeah, this will definitely help out the, whatchamacallit, the dev diagram. I'll hold off on the dev diagram. We can go see what we got here on stage 4. Keep everything the same and let's go. Ooh. Yeah, I'm glad we finally got Unicorn taken care of. Didn't realize that despite such a short stage count, it was one long story. Alright, destroy all enemy units, defeat full frontal within 2 turns. Let's do it! Oh, I'm getting tired from sitting on my ass. Only 13 enemies here today. And of course, there's a frickin' support defender. And even with the support attack, we cannot do it. Okay. You can just take a range boost, and now you're in support attack range. Kira, not there. Support from Soletta, perfect. Goodbye, Angelo, and your nasty defenses. Bye-bye. Oh, and turns out I could have just attack bursted. Oh well. It wasn't that much. Alright, oh, there is is the Neo Zeong. Oh, geez. They're all teamed up. Darn it. Alright. You, if we could put you there. Put you there. Nope. One north. There. That has all three of them in range. MP boost. Attack burst. And MP boost again. Reach max. Target you. It's super critical. That's not as much as I was hoping it was, but it's still better than nothing. And it's definitely enough for Kira to now be able to get the kill. There, take out your doppelganger. Take the support from Soletta, get the kill, and just like that, those are all the nasty bosses taken care of. Now we just got the regular grunts to worry about. Mind you, the Nail Argama is a bit more than a nasty grunt, but... that doesn't really help us much. Yeah, I guess just target you. Tank the counterattack. You can get the kill. And now Angelo can take care of the Rizels. And you may as well fly south. And that's all that's left. Oh my. Gale Chan, you are tough. Alright, let's just get one kill, and that should be enough to escutcheon on Gale. Yes, it is. Boom. And take out the one in the back. And that just leaves 3 dudes to worry about. Boom. And boom. And Epion for the win. Boom! Haha, we got it. All right, 12,000 taken care of. Secret cleared. Full armor Unicorn Gundam Destroy mode acquired. Yeah. Sweet. Three Neo Zeong technical journals. Very nice. Off to stage selection we go. Bum bum na 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 na. Alright, and we unlocked the other unicorn. Let's go place both of them down. Actually, you know what? That's perfect. We'll do Unicorn Destroy, Banshee Norn, Double X, Versago Chest Break, and Exostray. Change. Unicorn. Change. Banshee Norn. Change. Double X. Versago Chest Break. Change. Exostray. And Alex, we are just going to remove you. And the next unit we get, we'll toss right in there. Alright. Good. That's some progress. We may as well grab the extra energy from the Warship Cruise, head on over to the stages, and do a little bit of auto-grinding. Not events, my bad. Back to Unicorn. 3 skip, run each stage 3 times. It's gonna be 120 total energy burnt. Jeez, what is up with the spammers? Lagging again, seems like you've had luck following. That's alright, it happens at times. Ooh, that was the silver bullet. I'm pretty sure that was the silver bullet we just captured. Alright, let's head over to the dev diagram because it has just blown up for us. I did not click on anything. Yeah, we got all these freebies. We got ourselves the Banshee Destroy mode, but definitely not Banshee Norn Destroy mode. That's gonna be annoying. Yeah, Banshee Norn. We got ourselves the Unicorn Gundam Destroy mode. We got ourselves Full Armor Unicorn Gundam Destroy mode. Yeah. Regular Full Armor Unicorn. That's gonna be a pain. Gonna be a real pain, because if we look at this, bulk development, that thing cost 178 development material. It's gonna hurt so bad to get this. And the worst part is we need to get 4 copies of everything, plus additional copies, because we have, because we obviously have missions to send some of those suits off to other people. But yeah, Neo Zeong bulk development. That thing costs 211. Oof. And requires 9 total technical journals. Man, oh man, that's gonna suck. Alright, well, no, come on, back up, back up. Oh no, that was not a silver bullet that we captured earlier. Well, that's fine. We can go ahead and get one. And then when it's time to do a mission for Banana to get a silver bullet, we'll be able to get one, and we'll have the spare technical journals for it, or development materials rather. Keep getting those two confused. Okay. We obviously don't have time to start Age today. Oh, we got a new notice? What's the notice? Bug reports, but that's okay. 8 million download pack, web store list the amount of diamonds offered 1,600, even though the amount is granted 1,500. We've distributed 100 diamonds as a gift. Okay. Stage 2 Dreadnought, don't care. Exostray receives a smaller event bonus than intended. Okay, whatever. Don't care. They don't affect us.
これからの活躍も期待しています。
Cumulative, there we go. Cleared all main stages excluding hard from Gundam Unicorn. And clear all main stages excluding hard and get 3 ribbons. Very nice. Grab all of our dailies. Yoink. And we're back almost full health. Red Fire. Fun facts, Neo Zeong is the most expensive unit to develop on Dev Diagram. Yeah, I saw it. I showed it off before, but I showed it off again. It is a pain. Alright, let's burn the rest of that energy. See where we want to toss it. We obviously still need Destiny stages, but we have grabbed all the Destiny stages. X, we can do that. So yeah, we'll take number 2 also. Although we don't really need it, I don't think. Which Mercury? There we go, that's where we'll burn all of our energy. Or at least burn 90 of it. 1, 2, and 3. Very nice. And let's see if we're able to make any progress on the dev tree. Can we get a number 4? Yes, we can. Michaelis Season 2 acquired. How about, Garibaldi? There's number 4. You are the odd man out. Jeez. We still don't have Gundam Lafrith Thorn. We have everything else maxed out. We got 4 copies of everything except Gundam Lafrith Thorn. What the hell, man? Get better. Like literally everything else is at 4 and a frickin' Gundam Lafrith Thorn is not. Alright, enough of that. Let's head over to see Destiny. Check out your dev diagram. We still need to make some big time forward progress here. Well, we got enough to get a Destroy Gundam. That's always good. Yes, yes, yes. Combine all of that. Get it all into the Destroy. And that's Destroy number 3. That's 4. Let's see if we can do a... Nope. We need more technical journals. Alright, Orb, your turn. Oh yeah, we got so many technical journals here. That's just being silly. And this is where the game really needs to be sped up. Like, a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. Oops. Nope. Can't do it. Can't afford it. Get ourselves an Infinite Justice. Get ourselves another Infinite Justice. Alright, and we can go 1. Come on. Come on. And 2. Alright. I'm gonna give myself too much of a headache if I keep complaining about how long that development tree expansion is going to take. So we are going to respectfully decline from any further work on that. Besides, we are approaching the 1 hour mark. Actually, yeah, let's go. We won't start Age. I just want to take a peek at it. Select. 15 stages. Not bad. Not bad. And the first one's a guest battle. Okay. I guess I could have done it in time. No, the story definitely would have taken too long. Alright. So yeah, that is kind of where we're at. We sit there, keep favorites. That's where we stand. We made good progress. We made really good progress. Finished Unicorn. We can start Age and finally get rid of the single remaining panel mission. And then we can worry about the hard stages later and getting level 3 unlocked. So yeah, that's it. That's about all I had for today. That is it for the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, follow, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and Kick. Free money in the description as always, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye-bye. Alright, that is the episode wrapped up. Great episode, thank you. Glad to get all of the hard stages done, do a little bit of housekeeping. But for the most part, getting all of those dupes on the development tree so that we can max everything out, that is something to do offline, because it is literally a pain to just wait through the menu as it goes. Click, unlock, upgrade, develop, wait, click, develop, upgrade, wait. Now you need to get all the Age stuff done. Exactly. Next is Age stuff. Alright. So let's slowly wrap things up. I guess I'm going to kill the YouTube stream, and then we're going to see who we want to raid. So, on the YouTube side, thank you Euphonia and Redfire Wygodel. Thanks for stopping by. Goodbye, YouTube.